Okay, so I'm pretty sure me and Beetle have the exact same microphone. I feel kind of like a big shot right now.
I want some rest. Are we having fun yet?
All right, okay. Shams has some more to say about Victor Wembanyama, and everything that's coming out of his mouth has been nothing but great news, nothing but good news. So we're going to take a look at what he has to say about our boy Wemby. Now, before we do, big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video. For the upcoming game, I'm going to go with the Dallas Mavericks taking it away from Thunder in Game 5. I'm pretty sure I'm going to upload this video after the fact, so we'll see if I was right. I'm going to do 45, winning is 70. I could deal with that. But yeah, guys, go check out BetUS. Use the link in my description. Head on over there. You'll receive 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what our boy has to say. Hold on, let's turn the volume up so I can hear him pretty good. And yeah, take it away.
Everyone is impressed by Victor Wembanyama's level of focus, his determination. He just won Rookie of the Year, but he's just not satisfied. And he took a short time off after the season ended. And I'm told he's already begun 2-a-day workouts. He's been at it for weeks now. He's been fully immersed in their off season so far, in the workouts in San Antonio.
This is what I've been saying. Good enough is never good enough for this kid. I swear.
And that inherent desire to win is going to be there in San Antonio, just from the perspective of you have Victor Wembanyama, but you can't rush it. You can't put yourself in a position where you're making, financial decisions where you're putting all your money, all your eggs in a basket that you're not fully comfortable with. And they're going to be prudent at that point guard spot. The whole league knows that's the position where the Spurs will identify into this offseason. Do you get that point guard in the draft? Do you get him in free agency? Do you get him in trade? Do you draft a young player and then sign a veteran player with all the enormous cap space that you're going to have in the summertime? But they're in position, Michelle. I mean, they have enormous cap space this summer. They have 2 picks in the top 8 in this draft, and they have multiple high-level first-round picks for the next few seasons. And so Brian Wright, their general manager, he has a lot of flexibility over this offseason, over the next couple off seasons, to really make the right decisions at that point guard spot, and really otherwise as you surround Victor Wembanyama for a sustainable win.
Please, can we start giving our boy Wright the credit that he rightfully deserves? Because yeah, we have a really great upcoming drafts. And one thing about Wemby that's I mean, we've talked about it so many times. I mean, it's getting annoying at this point, I'm sure. But this kid, man, he is constantly working on his game. It's not enough that he's athletic. It's not enough that he's flexible. It's not enough that he's tall and he has a nice skill set that he obviously, created himself. But like, that's not enough. He wants to learn as much as he possibly can. And there's so many people, when you want to really work on your game, people will be willing to help you. And it seems like there's people that want to be a part of that history, right? Maybe not players that are playing right now that really want to show him their moves or anything like that. But you have people like Jamal Crawford coming out and saying, hey, I want to teach you, this move set that I have. And you have all these other guys being willing to reach out and try to talk to Wemby. They just want to be a part of something, man. And it's the same thing when it comes to drafting players and players coming to San Antonio, because we've had Dilly at this point mentioned like 5 times, I don't know, probably like 3 times publicly that he wants to come to San Antonio. It's great, man. It's huge. And like Shams has mentioned, the upcoming season's kind of insane. So you got the 2025, in which we talked about this. You got the Atlanta Hawks unprotected. So let's just hope and pray that this upcoming season they're terrible. We'll see, but let's just hope that they're terrible. But the Atlanta Hawks even know themselves, hey, we have a decision to make, right? Like we're either going to have to try to win now, or we can try to get our picks back. We're going to trade away Trae Young or trade away DeJounte Murray and try to see what we can get. But we'll see. What we do know is 2024 is going to be a lot of moving pieces for Atlanta. So hopefully we end up getting a pretty good pick from them. So we'll have to wait on that one. But our own 2025, I'm not expecting the Spurs to If they were to make the playoffs, I'm going to say we make it through the play-in. So I don't 100% sure, but I am betting that we'll have a pretty decent pick of our own. But like I said, Atlanta or us, either way, we'll be fine. And I hear 2025 is a pretty good draft class. Also, you got the Chicago Bulls, in which we talked about how DeMar DeRozan more than likely will stay. So he's going to at least attempt to stay. And if that's true and Chicago does not go into the realm of, nope, we're just rebuilding, then hopefully they end up being a pretty mediocre team and we can get a good pick out of them. They land outside of that top 10. And then moving on, you got the second round picks. And I highly doubt the Spurs are going to use all these second round picks. I mean, 2026, they have 5? We have 5 second round picks in 2026? I thought it was 4. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. The Spurs are not going to draft 5 second round picks. Okay. This is just another realm of flexibility here. They are not going to draft 5 second round picks in 2026. I was not aware of that. I thought it was 4. And even that was a lot. But in the next coming seasons, they literally have 7 second round picks up to 2020. Oh, wait, 8 second round picks up to 2026. So they're gonna trade some of these away. If the Spurs elect to trade away a couple of their first round picks for whatever reason to get a Trae Young or something like that, then you can have all these second round picks and package those and try to move up in the draft. There's lots of different things that you can attempt to do there, but man, I was not aware of that, guys. I did not see that. That's a lot. That's a lot of second round picks that I highly doubt Spurs are going to do anything with. So anyways, I'll give it to you guys later. Just wanted to show you what Shams had to say. He's always bringing us that heat, and you love to hear things like this on how his mindset is working already. The fact that he's already doing 2-day workouts. I mean, he's not taking anything for granted, and that's huge. Okay, that's huge, and it's terrifying, absolutely terrifying for everybody in the league. And I would appreciate it if we would stop comparing him to Kawhi. Okay, we got to stop comparing him to this guy. Okay, just stop. The Kawhi Leonard situation was a completely different thing. I don't think Wembanyama is going anywhere. He's so vocal, so honest, so open, and his main focus is winning. And not to say Kawhi doesn't care about winning, but at that time when he left San Antonio, the number one goal at that time for him was not winning. It was to go to Los Angeles, and second was winning. But he did not care. He cared about winning, but winning wasn't top tier on his list there. And if it were, he would have stuck around because they were literally in the Western Conference Finals the year before. So hey, it is what it is. Anyways, I'll give it to you guys later, man. Until next time, peace.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook and casino. Live betting and racebook. We're celebrating 30 years with a historic offer. A 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits. Plus 10% gambler's insurance. Get started today. BetUS, where the game begins.